Howdy everybody. I am I'm excited. I'm at a very important point in my life where I'm about to make some leaps and bounds into future successes by acknowledging the shortcomings of the past and then repairing those and fixing and supporting and finding the infrastructure for those shortcomings, noticing them, acknowledging them, and moving right past them not to make those same mistakes in the future. Mind mapping has really helped me do some of these things, and tonight I'm going to be working on a little bit of a vision board for myself, kind of where I want to see myself in the future. I have a number of magazines strewn about this household, and I would like to take a few pictures and just put them on paper and just transplant my mind onto paper and see what I see, and then I can observe my thinking more than just internal. I have only about 2.5 hours worth of data entry to go left on my research study, emotion, ethnicity, and anthropomorphism, and I'm going to send that off to the good old doctor, and once he gets back to me, make the next few steps, and there we go. I'm getting ready to go to grad school. I've reached that point where I'm past procrastinating. Part of the reason why I procrastinate is because of this research project that I have yet to finish. But look, I have no excuse. I'm going to finish it up today and then shoot right into the future. And I hope you join me for this journey. It's going to be pretty exciting to watch how my world expands and explores. Just a quick update. So you see here it says caring for the caregiver. I don't know if that's in verse for you or what. Well, anyways, it's a class I'm working on developing. The subtext is Caregiver's Guide to Stress Reduction. Long story short, I want to teach caregivers how to take care of themselves and not just go over a number of things. Yeah, that's what's going to happen. I'm going to go over a number of things, but in addition to that, we're also going to practice some of these things. We're going to practice getting out of coping schools. We're going to really think about who we are as a caregiver, what got us started as caregiving, why do we continue as caregiving knowing this job is really stressful, and you know, we understand that there is a lot of income inequality with what we do and what we're compensated with at times, and I do feel that, you know what, we stick through it because sometimes we're called to a higher purpose, and serving people and helping people and loving people, it doesn't matter how much we get paid. We do it because we care, and we do it because we have a heart. Well, I want to get to your heart. I want to get to you and reach you and support you because I understand caregiver stress. I understand caregiver burnout. Part of my position, what I am able to do with my organization that I work for, Comfort Keepers, man, I see a number of people just turnover. It's so high, and it's very distressing because that's constant change for our clients, that's constant change for our staff, it doesn't build a cohesive environment that's networked together and solidified and firm. But there's a number of reasons why individuals leave, and we'll talk about that in the class, and we'll see, well, how can we work to reduce our burnout and our stress? Not to stress ourselves out because how stressed this job is and this entire process is. No, we want to acknowledge the different techniques that are available out there. We'll practice a breathing exercise. We'll do some chair yoga. We will do some stress management, strategizing, planning, and also we'll practice a hand massage. Something great releases oxytocin for my science friends out there. Oxytocin is linked to higher levels of trust, higher levels of well-being. Tell me last time you had a hand massage and it didn't feel like the best thing since sliced bread, okay? So I'm working on this class. I have probably 6 to 10 more hours left till it's about ready for fruition. In 2 weeks, I'm teaching my first class. So I'm pretty nervous, but I'm pretty excited because this is a new opportunity to invest into people. Previously, I've had my Alzheimer's class, Alzheimer's and related dementias. We talk about a number of different things. Most of the time spent on Alzheimer's, but then we talk about other types of dementias. We talk about sometimes behavioral symptoms that individuals might experience. We talk about the neurophysiology, what's going on. How does Alzheimer's disease and other forms of dementia interfere with communication? Sometimes we have to remember it takes up to 10 seconds for an individual to process things that we are saying. And if we take our time and use it with haste and rush all the time, well, it causes wear and tear on our body. It causes wear and tear on our mind. It's kind of abrasive to the environment around you. You gotta go with the flow, and if the flow don't go. At least that's a motto I try to live with. And right now, with the Alzheimer's class, I've taken a 2-hour class when I first started at this company, a 2-hour class, and transformed it into a 6-hour interactive learning experience. It's it's an experience. It's something I have such energy and such passion because I know what it's like to go in there and take care of people who don't quite understand. And when I went in there and I started my CNA training and I started my practice working with people, my experience and my understanding of dementia was limited to a video or two, and if nothing else, just a few short minutes of discussion, but it didn't really highlight and remind us and empower us the way that I try to do so in my classes. Again, I look at the shortcomings of the past and I look to build upon that and create a firm foundation for the future. There's many types of dementias. I want to know them all. I want to be able to have a understanding of them all. I want to be able to explain some things about them and make a difference in people's lives any way I can. So that's the Alzheimer's class. We do a virtual dementia simulation in there where we do a number of different activities. It could be an eating exercise. It could be a emotions in the mirror, a reflection exercise, where I have individuals go into the bathroom and look at their facial expressions in the mirror, and then have them put on this dementia gear and do the same thing, go through the same gamut of faces: smile, frown, show disgust, show contempt, show fear, show confusion, disgust, show all these different emotions and see what you can see with the dementia gear on. These goggles that simulate macular degeneration and glaucoma, that alone is going to completely interpret. Let alone with I have the auditory hookups for these individuals that simulate having auditory hallucinations. You know what? All day, some people go through this. Some day, it's nonstop for them. Some days, maybe, they have a peace and quiet. But there's a progressive nature about dementia that is sad and terrifying. So I want people to understand that. I want people to understand what's going on, because if we have that basic understanding, the care that we give is going to be better. And maybe you've heard this all before. Great. Come anyways. Share with me your experience, because it's my goal to grow, and it's my goal to receive and then understand and struggle with and maintain and fight, and then when I get to that point, give you the information that you need to take care of your loved ones. That's my goal. Since I've been with the company, I also took a 2-hour class about in-home and client safety and turned it into another 6-hour class. Holy smokes, that one just exploded. It was a big help for my former colleague, Jorge Ramos. He poured out his heart and soul with what he knew, and for not being a caregiver himself, it was a fantastic, amazing job. And I love it so much that he was able to make this pathway for me to create. And so, anyways, we talk about infection control, we talk about bloodborne pathogens. We have this, not to give it all away, but for those watching, this glow germ stuff. It's like a lotion or a powder, and we can use it in the bathrooms or use it on their hands, and we have a black light, and it shows what simulated germs. So individuals go and wash their hands, and then we check and spot check. And sometimes some individuals have big spots on their hands where they missed. And you know what? It takes one time for that experience to happen for you to never wash your hands the same way again, because you're going to be like, whoa, 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 because this is sickness, this is MRSA, this is C. diff, this is, this could be AIDS, this could be hepatitis, it could be a number of different things on their skin. It could be flu viruses, cold viruses, all sorts of. It could be Ebola, So, anyways, we do that. We highlight some of those things and really send it home. We talk about elder abuse and just the serious nature of the care that we give. Oftentimes individuals working in the homes have a different experience than working in the facilities, and so we have to kind of know a little bit more. We have to be extra observant, extra selective, and extra aware of what goes on. There's a lot more support when you're working in a facility than when you're working with in-home care, and so we spend a lot of time talking about the differences between in the home and in a nursing home environment, and how that affects the care that we give, and ultimately our relationships that we cultivate. Let's see, what else? Well, I'm not quite too sure, but I would like to diddly on my guitar for a little bit. This is just practice, this is just sharing, this is just who I am. So, love it or leave it. So check this out. I swear that's backwards. It looks backwards. So it says guitar fretboard. I don't know if it's reversed. Can you see it reversed? It's so crazy. Anyways, why not? Why not? Help the learning process. I love that I have two D strings. Oh, that's so fun. Pick up an instrument, learn it. There's plenty available. Make one if you must. Get a roll of toilet paper. When you're done with it, you take it, you put some rocks in it, get a balloon if you can, or if you don't have a balloon, something, put it over it, take a rubber band, tape it, whatever you need to do. Make a look. You got a mini rain stick for if you're really small, or it's just a little maraca. Make some sound. Move to the music of life. Find the beauty of the world that's here before you. I don't know what to say except I love you and I thank you for being who you are. I ask that you challenge the world, challenge yourself, and find a better way into this moment. Peace.